Hello, what I thought I'd talk about in this video is response hierarchies. It's something that may not be the most exciting, but it is a key bit of functionality that you're used to if you're migrating your data from IBM Notes and Domino. The concept is that you can have a document that is a response to another document, and in the past, Notes and Domino has managed that hierarchy for you, so you can have trees of document responses. So if we look at an example notes database, we've got a discussion database here that has a main topic called redesigning business processes, and then it has 10 responses, some of which are direct responses to the original document and others are responses to responses. So it's a relatively complex document structure. So how does this translate into LDC Via? Well, we've migrated this database across here, and if we go and find this main topic that was in the notes database, you can see that we've got redesigning business processes in a mobilization project. We can also find this document's original universal ID that's come from Notes and Domino, but there is nothing in this document to tell us what responses it has. So in LDC Via, we've provided an API which allows you to go and get a list of all responses to a given document, which allows us in our templates for the discussion database, for example, to go and view exactly the same document and get all of the responses in the same format that we saw them in the notes database. So in terms of using this as an API, the structure of the API call that we're making is we're calling the responses API, we're passing in the name of the database, the collection name, and the universal ID of the document that it is we want to examine. When we send that to the LDC Via servers, we get back a response which looks like this, an array of JSON objects where we can see the original notes ID of the parent document, and then the ID of any response documents that are related to that document. So in this case, we've got a response document that starts A4D253, and its form is response. So we now know enough to go and get the full document from our database. The next document down is actually a response to a response, and is not directly related to that main topic that we originally requested, but it is a response to this document, so we're getting the full response hierarchy here. Now this is useful to a point. It allows you to understand the structure of all of the documents that are related to an original main topic document. But if we add a URL parameter called expand equals true, rather than just getting the IDs of the documents, we get sent back a response which is much more like getting a view of data from LDC Via. So we get given a count of responses, plus we get the actual data on each of those 10 documents in response, so that we're able to work directly with that data and do something with it, such as display the response hierarchy in our discussion template.